Yeah.
What?
Oh, no. LiftTheTrucks.com has the juice.
That's 3 times in round 1. And he's telling him to get up. Get up, mate. Get up. I'm William Wallace. So what's up, everybody? Henry Cejudo here, aka Triple C. You guys, welcome to this episode of Fight Feedback, where I'm going to be breaking down the one and only, the notorious Ian Garry Machado. What makes this guy special? Is he really special? What is the strengths, opportunities, and maybe, who knows, guys? Maybe he could be the reincarnation of Conor McGregor. But this video wouldn't be possible without our sponsor. That's right, Lift the Trucks. You may be 5'4", you may be a little cringy, but guess what, guys? When you guys buy a lifted truck, you will be 12 feet damn tall. So you guys make sure to go liftthetrucks.com and get your lift on. Enough talk. Let's take it to the big screen. So here we have it, Ian Garry versus Jordan Williams. This is I want to say this is the first time that I had a chance to watch this dude fight. And there was a lot of hype, again, he's got the, he's a wannabe bad boy. And obviously he's got the looks and he's the Irishman. Could he be the reincarnation of Conor McGregor? Let's hit the play button. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll stick in, he'll go fire with fire. Again, this dude already I don't know if he broke his nose, boom. Like leaning backwards. This is something that Ian Garry's gonna have to watch out. Already bleeding from his freaking head. But he eventually, at the end of the first round, which is crazy, beautiful pullback, patience, boom, to eventually catch him. I mean, you talk about timing, dude. I mean, it was a beautiful step back. Bah, first it was a kick. Pushes off to the outside, boom, to eventually catch him with that right hand. I mean, there's one thing that I will say about Ian Garry is he's developed power. Pushback, boom, right hand. It depends on what angle that you watch it from. But when you watch it from different angles, you start to see that this kid is actually, he anticipates and he counters very well. Here we have it again, Sung Kang, 32 years old, to Ian Garry at this time was 25. They're pretty much, golly, Ian Garry 6'3". Golly, that's pretty big, man. He's 1 inch shorter than John Jones. Let's hit the play button. Yeah, pressing, beautiful body. Ooh, gets caught. He will stay into that fight zone. He stayed in that fight zone a little too much. Goes to the body. Everything was pretty clean, but he ends up hitting the body, and then he stays. Bah, right there. He just got caught with that left hook. Ian Garry is a technical fighter that sometimes he brawls and doesn't have to. Look at how technical he could be. I love the fact that he's going to the body. I love the fact that he's going to the body, but right now he's in fight zone. Nice, boom, knee. Goes to the body. I love that body shot that he has. He goes left and right to the body to eventually hurt him and then bring in those hands. Poof, 3rd round stoppage, knee. Ba-ba, that's what I love about Ian Garry right there. And then he brings it up top. Whoever's teaching him striking is doing a really good job because he's diversifying what is it that he actually has. Boom. Ba, and then hurts him. Yeah, this dude just had enough. I mean, there's guys that could accumulate, that hit pads just like as they would hit their opponent. And it seems like Ian Garry, the accumulation of him doing that is absolutely crazy. So here we have it against D-Rod, 1986. Oh, is it 86? Yeah, I think it is 86. I'm 87, so pretty cool. But pretty much everything, 2-inch reach advantage there on the height, 0.5. I mean, everything's pretty much even, besides the age. Let's hit the play button. D-Rod, now they're making him step up. That's against the number 15 guy. This dude will go for broke. Oh, beautiful. You guys didn't even catch that. You guys just saw what he just did? It wasn't the kick that got him. You know what it was? It was that right hand and the way he hid that kick to be able to finish C-Rod. Look, boom. It was that right hand. It was that right hand. How is it that he, look, right here. And then brought the kick. This guy was thinking hands, pulled the hand back. Robert Whitaker does a really good job of this. I've been able to look at this hand. Look at this hand. Look at this hand. And then, sorry. Brought in the shin. And his last fight against a guy like Neil Magny, 36. You know, he's up there, 6'3", same height, same weight. Just damn, Magny had a crazy reach advantage on him. Let's hit the play button. Yeah, and in this fight, I will admit, I was thinking Magny, dude, right away. That first kick started everything. Bah. Boom. Yup, beautiful. Right on the peroneal nerve. Like right behind the kneecap. Or right at the kneecap. Bah, again. Drop. This is all in 30 seconds. That's it. Neil Magny dropping him 2 times in the first 30 seconds is crazy. Yep, good fakes, good feint. Yep, back to the leg. Like, to you guys, to you fans, to those who don't know much fighting, every time you hit there, it's worse. It's better to get hit in the face, as long as it doesn't rock you, than to continue to keep being kicked. Because when you lose your legs, you lose your hands. It compensates everything. That's 3 times in round 1. And he's telling him to get up. Get up, mate. Get up. I'm William Wallace. Yep. Getting better at the feints. But what I loved about this fight is the fact that he was relentless. Could he have stopped Neil Magny? 100%. 100%. And this is more likely where you just got to start bringing in the hands. Once these guys are hurt, then you bring in the hands, because the kicks, I mean, they could survive you for so long, but you're going to have to start going in with the hands. And I think Ian Garry in this fight did a really good job of, one, breaking his foundation. Even though he's a lot more calm now, too, than in the beginning of his fights. Look, he's in that range where he could potentially get out, but he's in that range where he's actually striking. And this guy right here, his striking skills ain't at the best, but he's stalking him. He's not letting this dude breathe. You know, and I will say this, man, Gary's been mixing his fighting, continue to keep hurting the foundation. A little signature left hook, right hand, like Conor McGregor, and then goes back to the kick. I mean, this dude's being relentless. Relentless. Body. I love the fact that he's mixing everything up. He just went low, he just went high. Now he just went back to the kick. And then back to the kick up here. That's what I'm talking about. I'm vicious like that. Boom. Ian Garry is developing a style of mixing. And if he can do that, if he can start now adding takedowns and things of that nature. I mean, from what I heard, his jiu-jitsu, his ground game ain't bad. But if he can start adding a little bit of that wrestling to whatever it is that he already has, that's how he'll become well-rounded. That's when you'll start talking about him being a top contender. Boom, back to the kick. Damn, Neil Magny's just tripping, dude. Did they stop this fight? Yeah, that's uppercuts. Look for those damn uppercuts. Now, this is when you don't take them down. This is what you're... That's far too late, man. You're giving this dude recovery time. Ooh, beautiful push kick. I don't know if you guys caught that. Beautiful push kick. Stalking. Just brings the pace. I would say in this position though, it's a no-no. You don't wanna You don't want to take somebody down whenever it is that you have somebody hurt. That was a big no-no. I talked to Calvin Gastelum all the time. He could have finished Israel when he threw that crazy left kick to his freaking head. He had Izzy on skates, and then he freaking went in for a takedown. I'm like, ah! I was like, no, finish him. Get rid of him. But that being said, man, Ian Garry does, as much as I want to hate, as much as I want to start throwing dirt like as I typically do, the dude has a bright future. But now let's take it to the 3 keys: the technique, the tactics, and the threshold. Let's go. So the 3 T's: the techniques, the tactics, and the threshold. I mean, man, I tell you what, guys, Ian Garry, he's actually not bad, man. Like, he really is. Am I getting a chance to study him a little bit? If there's anything that Ian Garry really developed, has been his power, man. And I think he's gotten better at that. I think defensive, he's also gotten better from not being in the line of fire and getting hit as he did in Madison Square Garden, or I think it was New York, wherever that was against James. But either way, I like to start off with this technique. The dude can strike. The dude has feints. The dude is in and out. There is times where he does stay in that center box, but again, he hasn't gone up against top contenders. So I'm grading this dude according to what I'm seeing now. You know, would I love to see more? 100%. But his technique is probably his best thing. He's got a great boxing coach. Goes to the body, mixes up top, and we saw him what he did against Neil Magny. As he's kicking, he's breaking the foundation. Call me crazy. Right now. Tactics. He has changed. He started kicking now. Before it was just all hands. He did fight Neil Magny. He didn't go to the ground with him. He ended up beating him. It was 30-27. His tackle game is also on point too. Man, but can he wrestle, man? Can he bring other than technique? Could he bring any of that other stuff? Can he bring some clinch? Can he bring that wrestling? You're gonna have to wait till he crashes into the top 5. He's gonna feel the difference. So for that reason, I haven't seen enough. So I'm probably gonna have to I'll give him a 7. His threshold. Has this dude been in championship fights? Has he gone through a 5-round fight? He has not yet, and he does throw a lot of power. He has gone hit, and he has kind of moved forward. I think the only thing that's really helping Ian Garry in this position is his age. He's a 26-year-old man. That's literally, he hasn't even hit his prime yet. Like, that is yet to come. So for that reason, because he hasn't gone 5 rounds, and he does throw a lot of power, but he has always finished those 3rd rounds strong, I'll give this dude a 7. Can somebody add that for me?
22.
Yeah, 22. 22 out of 30. And again, guys, this isn't nothing to hate. These are just improvements of points on where is it that he probably needs to focus his areas in order for him to become champion. You know, in order for him to become like his idol, Conor McGregor. He has to get better with the technique, particularly his tactics. Can you add that wrestling? Can you bring a whole nother bag of tricks that people haven't seen? You did it with the kicks in your last fight. Can you do it with different takedowns and then top control, Khabib style of fighting? With the threshold, is he ready for 5 rounds? I mean, there's a lot, guys. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot still unknown for a guy like Ian Garry. But that being said, guys, this Saturday, Ian Garry versus Vicente Luque. I like Vicente, and I'd probably go for him. But if I had to put my money, guys, I'm gonna have to go Ian Garry. I just think if he's not all messed up from all this other media stuff for Kobe coming to this press conference that's about to take place, this dude's got power. This dude is kicking now. And I'm sure him and Vicente have trained before in the gym, so they kind of have an idea of what is it, of how good Ian Garry actually is. But I will say this, in a fight, people turn it up, and when there's little gloves involved, I feel like the advantage of power has to go with Ian Garry. You guys just watched an episode of Fight Feedback. I'm your host, Henry Cejudo, aka Triple C. You may be a short king. You may be 5'4" of Twisted Steel and Sex Bill, but guess what, guys? When I'm on a lifted truck, I am 12 feet damn tall. So you guys make sure to go to liftedtrucks.com and get your lift on. I'm out.